Hi guys, this is Yasser for Malik Sen. So today I'm going to talk about how to smell like an Arab. Across Middle East, specifically in Saudi Arabia, because I'm based here in Saudi Arabia, fragrance is not a perfume. You have to understand this. It's more of a tradition, it's a ritual, it's a pleasure, it's a part of their life, it's a part of their routine, and it's all about presence. How I got interested into this? Because we all agree that Arabs are those who have, of course, those who have experienced to be here or in any other Middle Eastern neighboring country. An Arab, when he or she, regardless, when they walk past by you, they leave a trail of scent. And it's not like, somebody is coming closer to you or walking past by you, they have this scent coming from them. It's not like that. It's like they are in a bubble of fragrance. And it's not just one fragrance. You cannot pinpoint to a certain notes or certain type of fragrance. It's like it leaves you confused that why they are smelling so good, yes, yet you cannot pinpoint something. So it took me very long actually to understand this culture of applying fragrances. I had many Saudi friends. I used to go to perfume shops to buy Saudi perfumes, and I used to ask the people who were working there, especially the Saudis, that how do you apply, how to use it. So it took me very long actually, because my interest in this started way back 10 years ago. I was coming here and I was waiting at the airport. I was wearing, I like perfume since my teenagers. So I was sitting at the airport. I was wearing Chanel Blue. I thought at that time that it was the best perfume, and which it was, of course. And I was thinking that I am the best smelling, best scented guy sitting here. Suddenly a Saudi walked past by me, and my perfume just vanishes. It died. It went out of the window somewhere. I don't know. I remember exactly still that I had applied more than 5 to 6 sprays, and suddenly it's gone. Why? Because and Saudi walked past by me, and there was this trail of scent behind him. Even after when he left, 4 to 5 minutes after he is gone, way away from me. So literally he disappeared. Even then I could feel, and I was thinking about it. Another Saudi walked past by me, and then another trail of scent. So I thought, what the hell, how these guys are doing it in first place. So it took me very long to understand, but when I understood, I was mesmerized that how basic how basic it is to smell good. It's not about expensive perfumes. It's not about getting into notes and the particularities of perfumes. Of course you have to understand those things too, but it's very basic to smell good. So from where it starts, an average person like you and me, what we do usually in normal routine, an ordinary person, what would he do? I used to do like that. You take a shower, you wear your clothes, whatever perfume you have, you spray it 2 3 times, 4 times, max 5 times, and you leave and you think you are set for the day. It doesn't happen like that here in Saudi Arabia, at least. So from where it starts, because in the start of the video I told you that it's a ritual. So what is the meaning of ritual, which has steps? Ritual is not something you are doing too quickly. Ritual is when you take time to do something and you do it properly. So what usually, which I understand, which I learned here, because I have a lot of Saudi friends, so they told me, and I experienced it with time. I was learning in the start, then I'm getting used to it now, so I understand how it works. So what happens is, when you are taking a shower, they use scented body washes. Then after that, because listen, you have to understand, your skin has to be hydrated. Any perfume, regardless, it's you buy $1,000 perfume, it's not going to work if your skin is dry. So on hydrated skin, the perfume molecules, they stick in a better way, because just imagine on a dry surface, they are not going to stick. They'll evaporate quickly, because of course there is alcohol in it and it has to evaporate, so they will evaporate. So what you have to do, your skin needs to be hydrated. First thing is, of course, we have to drink more water, we all know, but we need an external layer of hydration on our skins. So what they do is, they take this body lotion, mostly it's fragrance based, or maybe from a same brand from where they took the perfume. They take the body lotions as well. They apply that body lotion, and then the actual thing starts. I have here with me, it's called musk. There are many kinds of musk, but this one is the basic musk. We call here, this one we call musk tahara. There are other musks which are sometimes different mixtures, special blends, but this is the very basic. It's very cheap. You can get it from any souk or mall here, in any shop, fragrance shop. So it looks something like this. It's like cloudy, sticky liquid. So you apply it here on your wrists, behind your ears, on your neck. And then, because, let me show you, there is this cap inside. So if you take it out, it's like a, I'm sorry, it's too tight, but anyways, I'm going to show you. So it's something like this. So what you do is, you have to apply, it's like a lotion, basically. It's very cloudy. So after doing all this thing, which I told you, you have to rub it in your hand. And then what they do is, they rub their body or whatever the clothes they are wearing on top of it, sometimes on their skin. It really doesn't matter where you are rubbing your hands, as long as you are not staining anything. So then comes the most important thing, because I'm sure most of you have heard this word these days. All the fragrances in the world, all the big brands, they are taking this one word constantly, and everyone knows now. 10 years ago, probably anyone who is who have not been to any Arab state would have never known what is this. But now, since every big brand, every top designer is using it, and I'm sure you have heard this word, this is called oud. It looks something like this. So you have to notice this thing. It's very dark here, if you see. Look closely. It's very dark, thick liquid. It does not move easily. You see. So the more darker this is, the more it shows that the more high quality it has. So there are many kinds. I'm not getting into the types of oud. There are many types. There is Dahan oud, then there is oud tabai, then there is oud Shaheen from different brand, and there are oud Kadeem, and there is this black oud. It's really dark, and then there are now, these days, there are special blends where there is some kind of fragrant oil is mixed with oud. So, but basic is these two things, Dahan oud and musk. This musk is very common here. You can find it in any shop. And this oud, Dahan oud, I use personally because I like it. It's not too strong, it's not too light, it sits somewhere in the middle. There is oud from Malaysia, there is oud from India. There are a lot of types, and there are some very expensive ouds. If I talk about prices of those ouds, those very special blends or the special types, they go up to, you cannot even imagine. They are very expensive. If I talk about Saudi Arabia, sometimes you can get it in 6, 7, 8,000 riyal. So that's too much expensive. It's not feasible to use those things. But anyways, this one is good. This is from Oud Elite. It's a Saudi brand, a very well-known brand. They really make very good fragrances. I'll show you sometime in my next videos, upcoming videos. So it does not end here. You know, it's not just musk and oud. These are the layers. Now they are setting the foundation. So you see, you are building something. So for them, it's like building their own fragrance on them. It's not like wearing a fragrance designed by some designer. It's like design their own fragrance around their body. So the next thing, they have at least an average Saudi person, because it's in their tradition, it's in their culture. An average Saudi person would buy perfumes every month, 3 to 4 bottles, unlike the other counterparts of the world, where we usually get 1 or 2 bottles for 6 months, 8 months maybe. So they have a lot of, and trust me, these guys, the Saudis, they have this art. They are very skilled, and I'm sure not only Saudis, the other sorry, the other people from the other Middle Eastern countries, they have the same traditions more or less. So then they start building their own fragrance. How? What is the meaning of building their own fragrance? After these two things, this musk and oud, what they do is they start with, you know, very heavy scents, mostly oud based to complement this one, this oud. And then there is ambery scents. There is, or mostly they use oriental perfumes. So there are scents based on amber, oud, saffron, rose, and then they shift to, after applying those scents, then they apply light perfumes to top it off, like fresh scents, citrusy scents, fruity scents, more tropical kind of scents. And sometimes even they mix it with the Western perfume. It's all right. Here, it's all about trial and experience, to discover things, to make something new. So what they do is, on top of these musk and oud, they have their own fragrances, Arabic fragrances, which I'll be talking about in my later videos. Actually, I'll be reviewing them. And so the first thing, after doing this, after heavy scenting them, they apply then the modern scents. Sometimes it's based on citrusy scents, fresh scents, ambery scents, because it's very flowery scent, and rose, very light blends. And not just it's not just their clothes, it's just not their attire. You have to understand, you know, this is a little complex here. You have to understand, most Saudi scents, Arabic scents, they are not meant to apply on clothes. Mostly they are meant to apply on their skin. They are skin scents because they work better on the skin. But for their clothes, then they apply light scents on top of it to top it off. So this is the second thing they do. And they are not finished yet, trust me. The third thing is they ignite this bakhur. Sometimes they stand over it. Sometimes when they are taking the shower, their servant or somebody in the family, they will set this up underneath their clothes to make them more fragrant. You can put this in a cupboard. You have to make sure there should be a distance between this and the, because you know there is a coal which burn on this, and you put this oud or chip or powder. There are many kinds, they have different names. So you put those things on top of it, and the smoke from this will come and it kind of mixes in your clothes. And then of course all those rituals which I have told you after that. So mostly after that, even before that, and then when they finish with all this, even if they have this bakhur burning under their clothes, but when they finish wearing it and applying all the perfumes and oud and musk, if they have time, sometime before leaving, they'll it looks something like this. You know, there are many types. This is the one I have here. There are electrical ones. I don't like those because this is more traditional. It burns with a coal, and there is something. It's like this. This is wood chip. It's a fragrant wood chip. So there are mabsus, there are mamul, there is this specifically oud chip made of proper wood, that kind which you get from the trees. So they burn this on top of it. There is a coal here, usually, a round coal, charcoal, and on top of that they put this thing. I would have liked to burn it here, but actually I don't want to because it's so windy and I don't want anything to, fall on my sofa. So that's the thing. So the smoke will come, they'll stand over it, or sometimes, they'll just hold it like this, and, the smoke will come and they'll just do this thing, this gesture. So all the smoke will come into their clothes. It's very when you are doing it, trust me, because I have done it. I usually do it. So if you are doing it, it's a very spiritual. It has that spiritual feeling. You are doing something very noble. It feels like that, of course. So this is pretty much it for today. So the second thing I want to talk to you about is that, of course, I'm talking about an Arab culture, Saudi and Arab peoples. But there are people who don't have time. There are students, there are people who are non-Arabs, but they want to smell good. And they don't have time to do all these rituals every day, because you need good amount of time for these. At least you have to have 10 to 15 to 20 minutes extra to do all these things. So what about those people? So there is one fragrance which I'm going to be reviewing in my next video. If you cannot do all these things, there is this one fragrance which you can use to create all this effect. Yes, and that's a very rock star thing. I'll show you. And I have discovered that fragrance, and it actually does it, because sometimes when I don't have time, I don't usually have time for all this. So what I do is I apply that scent, and trust me guys, every time I do that, no one believes that I'm wearing a perfume. They think I have done all these rituals in the morning. So I'll show you that scent in my next video, which will be coming shortly. And this is my new channel. I hope you'll support it. Thank you very much for listening. And if there are any suggestions which you would like to give, or you want to know something which I have missed maybe here in this video, you can tell me, and I'll try to cover it in the next video or in the comments. Thank you very much, and subscribe for more videos if you have interest in Arabic perfumes and Arabic brands, especially Saudi brands, and you want to learn more about Saudi brands, which one to buy, which one to avoid, how to use them. And mostly my videos will be about how to, not just to review the scent, but how to apply that particular scent according to its character, how to use it with musk or oud, or even there are some fragrances which you cannot use with these oils, because those are really oily, heavy scents. So I'm going to be explaining those too. So thank you very much, and subscribe for more. See you.